Hi everybody, welcome to the MS Paint stream. I've been seeing in the chat a lot that everybody wants to see more Microsoft Paint, so I'm finally bringing it together. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna get to the going in a minute. I need to send some pings and get things figured out. Crap! I already screwed everything up. No worries. Just need to go over here. I'm sure everybody's a fan of me talking to myself while a blank Microsoft Paint canvas lies on the screen. A bit of keyboard ASMR for the pre-stream phase. Hmm. I need more water. I'm gonna do the classic I'm getting water gambit. Shoutouts to the people who are on the VOD watching me get water for 5 minutes. I'm back, don't worry. Regularly scheduled keyboard ASMR is here. Um, just a couple more things. Uh, Man, I've been tired all day, but we're getting through it. Alright, alright, I'm calling off the Microsoft Paint thing. Hello. I was gonna do like a whole thing and I was gonna draw on the Microsoft Paint, but I don't really feel like doing that anymore. So we're not doing that anymore. um, Based on the fact that I feel like being really lazy about this, I'm just gonna... No, no, don't, I'm not him. You're right, that would've been bad. No. I wasn't gonna do a demonstration, I was gonna do like a whole red pill, blue that sounds even worse. No, I did not say red pill. I mean, I did, but there was context that you're missing that you haven't heard yet. So listen, the blue pill is we play Liminal Industries today, and that's probably what we're gonna do because we always pick the blue pill, right? Am I do Matrix references even make sense anymore from a cultural standpoint, or have they just been polluted by I can't think of the derogatory term I want to use, but you know what I'm talking about. I'll just say we can either play Liminal Industries like the past 4 streams now, or on the alternative, we could play a new mod pack that I've been intentionally vague about. I will name drop this mod pack because I saw it. I know this is really fun. I saw it on Instagram Reels like a week ago, and I was like, huh, that's kind of neat. That doesn't seem very vanilla at all. It's a very strange mod pack. It's called Universe IO, and I think we can all agree that the Liminal Industries we've been playing is very far from vanilla. But I can promise you, Universe IO is even less vanilla. The gameplay looks very interesting, and yeah, I don't expect it to be anything like the typical mod pack. And I wanted to ask if you guys would like to see. I've already been told by Hugo that I should stick to the main thing, make more progress in it. But I wanted a second opinion. So it's all up to you, ballfart69 underscore. Should we play more Liminal Industries? I'm so mad my wireless headset turned off without warning and cut me off in the middle of the sentence. Or we can try the new mod pack. You want me to stick with the regular? Stick to Liminal Industries? That can be arranged. I'm just wondering, like, at what point do we do the other thing? Because I like to do more than one thing. There are dangerous consequences, but I like doing multiple things at the same time until I get overwhelmed and I can't do anything properly. That's kind of my style. But, what is it? Updating the mod pack? Did I break it? Oh, that's weird. I hope I didn't break it. Do 5th episode? This is the 7th episode. What if just like halfway in? What if just like an hour from now we switch mod packs? I think maybe next stream. Next stream we'll try the other mod pack, but we'll definitely just keep playing Liminal Industries. We are at a new point where I have to. This is the 7th time I've streamed Liminal Industries. You might have missed a stream. It's very possible, but I gotta turn off the window capture. They auto-selected the loading. Oh, I guess it's gonna keep selecting it. That's fine. But unless deranged, but on my YouTube channel there are. Hang on, bear with me here. The Minecraft window is not behaving right now, so I can't pull up the YouTube. But if I remember correctly, there are 5 streams on YouTube listed as Liminal Industries. And mind you, the first time I streamed, which was also Liminal Industries, I only streamed on Twitch since YouTube had a 24-hour cooling off period for new streamers. As annoying as that is. But it is not behaving right now. There we go. So, come on, browser, behave. It doesn't want to behave at all. What on earth? The Liminal Industries 7th episode spectacular. We're not doing anything special. I just wanted to set the stream title to something funny. Hi, Ellie. We're still just getting started up. I love just streaming absolutely nothing for 20 minutes while I start. I'm gonna get banned for not being good about my practices. But, yeah, the YouTube VODs show... Yeah, you missed absolutely nothing. I've been incredibly lazy today. I've been tired for reasons. But you know, time to hit New World Real and get back into it. Did the stream name on Twitch change properly? I don't know how changing the stream information works. Broken tags and mechanism. That's right, I was thinking about what I need to do next, and I want to see if there is a simple option to spawn in a creeper. Because we need gunpowder so I can make a gun so that I can kill monsters. You enjoyed the exploring adventure? I should do the countdown. It's more of a count up because it just like counts up. I will always be talking at the start of the stream. You're never gonna just get like a screen with a timer and no talking. I'm gonna yap to you guys. That is a promise I'm making right now. Yeah, let's do a little live action soul claiming really quick. I've adjusted, of course, the spawn area so that the little ones don't appear. I actually wait. No, I just need to make bone meal. That's all. I need a new source of redstone though, since I will run out. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stay here. Stay here. I gotta kind of like hurt them. There we go. Ooh, I can't see. See, he almost got me. He almost got me, but we got more nuggets, more soul nuggets. So that's fun. I wanted to see if in the which book is it? Was it nah? Nah, Summoning 101. Is it a lesser summon? Oh no. Moderate summoning? Oh no. I was hoping there would be like a creeper summon. But I might have to go out and find a creeper spawner, and I really don't want to find a creeper spawner. I don't want to do it, okay? But we might have to. I have to make such a sacrifice. Anyways. Painting is still on the table. Ah, we're out of fuel. That's kind of sad. I really need to make my my smeltery bigger. You know, be nice to have a more improved smeltery. Please don't commission a painting. I suck at painting. Ellie, since you're here though, I wanted to talk about the second mod pack. I think next stream I want to do a new mod pack. I'm not saying I'm like gonna stop doing this one, I'm gonna like alternate or something. But you know, I just want to mix things up. The other members of the chat have agreed that it's a terrible idea and I shouldn't do that. Sorry, I'm exaggerating. No, I'm not giving up. I promise. I will escape the back rooms. I swear. Even if all my viewers give up on me and leave the stream, I will escape somehow someday. That is a promise. I love how I can flip the switch on my SNAD and it just grows my sugarcane faster. What a deal. You're invested in the back room, so you would rather I stick with back rooms for now, and then do the new mod pack after I finish this one. Is that right, or am I misinterpreting? And I don't mind doing that. If that's what people want. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm playing a video game and I'm having fun and you guys are watching, so... I'm not upset by that prospect by any means. I just thought it might also be fun to switch things up and introduce a new mod pack to the mix. Just have multiple things going. But, alright. Quest book. Chapter 3. Oof. What's next? We gotta make the mana pool. That's right. That's how we get the thing, you know. I'm not gonna. We're making the mana pool. I already have everything I need. What a lucky day it is. Just plop that right down there. Whoops. Oh, yeah, you can turn those on and off. Very well. My greatest fans have spoken. I will keep doing backrooms until it is done. And you know what? Maybe I'll play a little bit after it's done, just for completion and for fun. but backrooms will be the focus for now. Might do an Oz stream if I'm just feeling like it. But I will wait until this mod pack is over to start the next one. That's what I'm reading, and I will do that. I'm hoping you guys will like the second mod pack I'm planning on. Because it seems interesting. But I also, when I play video games, I try to give myself as little information about them before I play them. So it's entirely possible that I realize, oh, I don't like this. And then we just have to give up on that mod pack. But I like this mod pack, and I think you guys do like it too, so this one we're good with. Alright, how do I make the... I'm sorry, did I need to make slabs? Nah. Nah, slabs, that's ridiculous. Okay. We need the mana pool, and we need a mana spreader. Okay. Mystical light gray petal. You're coming with me. Why don't I pin my recipes? Okay, we don't need that pinned. That might be helpful to have. Don't need that. Dang, what's important, what's not? I don't think stick needs to be pinned. I don't think my broken stone sword should be in there either. I remember how to make charcoal. I'll just leave that as that is. Save this, and save this. These both... Oh, that mystical light gray petal I was about to sacrifice to the old ones. I'm gonna need to keep that for my endoflame. I need 2 brown petals and a red petal as well. Do I have those in my petal bag, my flower bag? Red and brown? We got brown, and we got red. Lucky. Amazing flower petal gameplay. Right here. And we can use that extra red one for the mana spreader, because that accepts any color. Perfect. I just need a gold ingot and some living wood. Now, I'm fresh out of living wood, so we're gonna have to make some more, but we got the gold ingot right there. Let me get my bucket of Creosote oil and some odd planks. We'll just use these remaining blocks of bamboo. Give me my bucket. My bucket. Don't drink this. Alright. Put that in there. Stow that away. This. Bam. I do like that I can just leave things in my crafting table. That's always a fun one. The evil chair is harassing me again. What did you just harvest from around the magic flower where you used to grow living wood? That was the living rock. So this is, well, you normally don't use treated wood planks, but the living rock is traditional Botania progression. I had to put stone around my pure daisy, and it converts it to living rock. Normally it'd be like logs, like vanilla logs that you convert to living wood, but I don't know how Botania the mod has changed. Wow, that was a loud... That is a loud book. But, living rock is necessary to make my mana pool, and that's important for magic-y things, you know, of the magic variety. So that is our next step. There we go. Mine these right up. Put that flower petal there. We got the mana spreader. And now we need to do the, yeah, I gotta put these materials away. What was the other petal I needed? The light gray one. It's right here. bucket of water. Oh, I never thought about that. That breaks the sugar down, huh? That's a little annoying. Ah, crap, I need a seed. That'll do the trick. Let's see. Yeah, it should just be these flower petals, and then we toss in the seed. Now the endo flame. I hope this just works how I'm used to it working, but I don't know. Let me see if the quest book tells you. Mana spreader, mana pool, you can generate mana. Fuse, consult, Lexica Botania. I believe the endo flame works using any thing you could use as furnace fuel. Here we go. Loud book time. Ouch! Endo flame is a very rudimentary generating flora. It will absorb any combustible items or blocks dropped in the nearby vicinity one at a time and burn through them enough to generate a trickle of mana. The amount of time it takes to burn through an item is roughly half the time a furnace would. This move all small caveats. Endo flame will not burn anything that leaves byproducts. Furthermore, the flower can only burn around 2 blocks of coals worth of fuel at once. If any single fuel item with a longer burn time is used, its fuel efficiency will be lost. As the endo flame is often botanist's first foray into proper automatable generating flora, it shouldn't be run manually forever, as the flower requires dropped items, an open crate found in the natural apparatus, some sort of output limiter, timer, or pressure plate would be ideal for it. Ooh. I'm gonna have to automate this. No big deal. Let me see what the placement for the mana pool and the spreader is. Those are mana pool recipes. Spreader has a small internal buffer of mana, which will get filled by generating flowers. Flowers, when placed, auto-bind to the nearest spreader. This buffer can be viewed by hovering over the spreader with a wand of the forest in hand. Holding a wand of the forest makes nearby spreaders display aiming beams. Is a wand of the forest easy enough to get? Okay, it's just some twigs and some petals. Classic. Crap. I don't know how to make this runic altar, so that's all new to me, but I think we can just drop this guy down here and drop our mana spreader that is facing the wrong way. I don't know if there's a distance it needs to be. Put down our endo flame. It requires moist soil, doesn't it? Give me the sponge. Alright. Endo flame time. I'm hoping this will just work. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be mildly frustrated. Oak slab. That should burn really quick. There we go. And I should probably make that wand of the forest, but hang on. I don't even have enough living wood for that. Why do I want so much living wood? I don't have enough wood. Did I put the mana spreader too far away? I'm absolutely terrible with magic. Do not hire me as a magician. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a piece of cardboard at it. See if that does anything for me. Could have sworn I had cardboard in here, but evidently not. Oh well. Oh, there we go. That plank was just not enough. I better make the wand though. It seems like it's practical enough to warrant doing. Oh, hang on, I probably have some furniture I can smash up in here. These mangrove desks, like when am I ever gonna build with that? Damn. Where's my bucket at? There it is. I seriously need to work on some inventory management. But we'll get this wand of the forest made soon. In the meantime, I should probably see what this runic altar is all about. For mana, you can now use a runic altar. Simply redirect the stored mana in the mana pool towards the runic altar using a mana spreader. Read more on how to make runes with the runic altar. Yeah, and this looks like a prerequisite. Oh. Time in a bottle? Time in a bottle. But yeah, the crucible's a big thing because that makes whatever all of this nonsense is. I don't know. I haven't figured out yet. But let's get into that runic altar. Mana steel ingot, which I believe is as simple as tossing an iron ingot into the mana pool. Don't mind if I do. Ah, I missed. Ignore that. There we go. Mana steel. And then 5 living rock, which I do not have, so we need to make that at the pure daisy again. Just love our magical flowers out here. Well, what do we want to do for our living wood wand? Yeah, these are the colors. Was it 2 or 3? Okay, it was just 2. You know what? Yeah. That looks good. Hey, no, not that. That. There we go. Interesting. There is no mana in there. Ah. There is I don't know if it's a thing anymore, but there used to be like a... Wait, really? Wait, what does that say? Special options enable swapping wrench-like tools for block entity players looking at with null. There was like a multi-tool item, and when you have like these configuration wrenches and wands and whatnot that tech mods and magic mods have, it would let you swap them out in a similar manner to this tome. And I always thought that was a handy little mod, handy little item. Was it that? There we go. Runic altar. Fancy. And you know what? I will take that Mana Seer monocle. That seems like a practical equip. It's cosmetic. Does it not do the thing where you get to see the mana? Oh dang. So much for that. No, it's probably detailed in the book. The loud book. I'll see all mana bursts, even through walls. It's areas of effect. Oh, that is handy. So I can place these a bit further away. Nice. Uneven applies to the pure daisy, but it's only a 3x3. Why are you gonna fight me? What do you mean? I don't want to fight you. Didn't realize we were so violent in James chat today. Hydrate. You got it, boss. I'm drinking water right now. I'll make sure to do it as loudly as possible every time someone redeems hydrate. You can't find your container of suspicious USB drives? Well, look, I was hungry. Runic altar. Runic creation is a complex topic, but an important one for the botany, man. This mode of crafting requires a firm grasp on the concepts of mana manipulation to use before proceeding further. Read through the important entries here in italics in a section of Lexic of Botania might prove helpful. Vital components. Start by placing the component of the rune you want to create on the altar. Point a mana spreader with a supply of mana at the altar, not the mana flow. Your wand will show you the progress of the transfer. Total 16 runes. Comparator. Okay. You know what? Let's just pulse mana spreader. No, that's not. Just need a regular mana spreader. Can I use the mana pool as like the source? Applying redstone will pause this firing bursts. So let's leave it. Pull the noise. I'm just not sure if I can like. I think we need another spreader. Which means I need to get another piece of gold because apparently I'm out. What is it that we melt down for gold again? Molten gold, please. Electricity generator and circuit breakers. Gotta have one of those lying around, right? There we go. Stick that in there, let it cook. Ah, it's burning through my lava. Dang it. I wonder if they've changed how the system works. Because the mod has changed in appearance a bit since I remember. One block of gold. I'll take a second block of gold as a treat. But let's see. I need to grab a pedal first. Hopefully I don't need this mystical yellow pedal. I screwed it up. There we go. No. Wait, what? I don't get it. I thought I could. Oh, wait. Function mode? Oh my god. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Oh crap. I need a lever. It's wasting away all my mana. No. Oh, it's all gone. Dang it. It's still on too. Crap. I gotta put the lever on it. What? Does that work? Alright, that's a little whimsical. So, what do we need to make as a rune? Oh, I need to summon a cod first. Fine, I'll summon a cod. Summoning 101, please. We need a piece of charcoal, a bowl of water, a bone meal, and 2 soul shards. I need to make more stone hands and another brazier. Shouldn't be a big issue. Get some more charcoal though. What's in here that we can throw away? Warped chair. Perfect. Oh, treated sticks. No, they don't need to be treated sticks. It's just an alternate recipe. Oh, but I need pewter ingots. Again. 2 lead, 1 iron, the usual. Do I have lead left over? Oh, yeah, I do. Just gonna get this iron here, so I'm plenty stocked up. Store that away. Down in there. Do I have cardboard in here? No. No. Liminal jam, my favorite. Let me go refill my bottles. Ah, crap. I should automate this. But this seems like a lot of work, and I don't want to do that. But I really, really should automate it. Alright, moving along. My pewter. Make my brazier. Time for a convenient location to do summoning rituals. I'm doing it right here. Okay, that sucks actually. I regret that. How about this corner over here? Since it's like the outside of the inside of my base. I don't know. It is kind of a weird placement, but and I think yeah we can just put them right up against it. I believe it was a piece of charcoal, a piece of bone meal, a bowl of water that I don't have because I gotta go make one, and a couple of these things. I assume the bowl of water is relatively simple. Can I just go to a water source and right-click that, or do I need to craft it somehow? Dang it. I'm looking up the recipe to make water in a bowl. Why are there 2 bowls of water? Okay. Bucket. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. I really don't like that. I'm very disappointed that that happened. You can pour out the bowl of water. And of course, it destroys the bowl. I don't want you doing that thing. Dang it, why didn't I get more cardboard from the cardboard box? The box with the cardboard in it. You haven't found the USBs? Oh yeah, the mod pack wants me to automate things constantly, and I haven't been doing that because I'm a bad person. That's why I'm using cardboard to fuel my fires. Just tell you something to brighten your spirits. You know how there's there's my endo flame. You know how there's like a concern about the helium shortage? That's like not really gonna affect us in our lifetime. Which recently heard about this. Like the Smiling Friends bit. They're like, oh yeah, I looked up everything about that. That's 100% true. So helium is not a renewable resource. But we're gonna keep making more helium because we get it from fracking, from oil drilling, and we're not gonna stop doing that for a while. So we're not gonna have to worry about helium for a while. But yeah, 200 years from now, we're probably gonna have to go to the moon to mine for helium when we've given up on oil drilling or whatever. I don't know. I can't really predict the future. Does this work? Is my machine gonna work? Is my mechanism operating correctly? It doesn't seem like it. I'm actually quite disappointed. Why is this happening? Oh, it's storing it in the spreader because it's making like enough that it. These systems are weird. So if this fills up, that won't do anything until. So this should fill up, and then once this fills up, it should start filling up the mana pool. There we go. Okay. I figured out the thing. Yippee. What? Are you serious? What? No, don't. What? Why? Why is it so hard to make a bowl of water? This has been the biggest struggle all day. And it wasted my cardboard because of that. Why am I hearing a noise I've never heard before? Okay, I'm reading my summoning book. It says bowl of water, actually subtractions. Look, I'm making the bowl of water. There we go. Is it just like it spills out if you take too long? I've been having so much trouble with the bowl of water. I will put a quotes channel in, yes. Actually, Mod, can you put in a quotes channel? Sorry. I'm being a prick. Why is it so hard to make a bowl of water? Like, I made the bowl of water, it's just, it's fighting me. The water's fighting back, and I'm not happy about it. Alright, look at this. Look at this. You guys excited for this? You guys better be excited. This is huge. This is a huge moment in Liminal Industries. This is a huge moment for the Twitch channel. Is this animal cruelty? I'll put it out of its misery. I feel really... no! No! Oh. I feel pretty bad about that. But we did it. We summoned a cod. Sorry, I've been half reading the chat. You said something about, like... You store your milk downstairs and the cereal upstairs. So you go down, fill a bowl with milk, and then come back up to put cereal on it. Is that true? Do you actually fill a bowl with milk and then go upstairs with the milk and then put cereal in the milk? That's impressive rage bait. I'm not gonna... I'm sorry. That's kind of mean. I just can't imagine walking up the stairs with a bowl full of milk. Okay, now that I've completed the crucial step of summoning a cod. Oh, I get a pufferfish plushie for that. Here, let's put it with our summoning circle. I think that's a... We'll put him in the corner here. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. Excuse me. Alright, what's my mana at? We have 1 mana. Exciting things are happening in the mana realm. Put another block of cardboard in the endoflame. But you know, it's time to make the crucible. Sentimental Thaumium? The crucible requires quite a bit of precision. It is highly recommended that you read the entry on it in the Ars Ecclesia to have enough information to get the crafting method correct. It might be tough to get the crafting process right straight away, so make sure you always have some extra ingredients as a backup. Pewter seems pretty simple. I'm guessing the Rune of Water is the issue, or is there another thing to it? Let's check the Ars Ecclesia. I'm going to follow instructions here. That is my goal here. Wait, ritual? Is it rituals? No. No. Crucible. The crucible is a sturdy basin in which alchemic processes may be performed. It must be prepared thus. Place the cauldron above a fire or other heat source. Then fill it with water and wait for it to boil. Once boiling, a crucible is ready for use. Alchemy recipes have multiple steps that must be performed in order. I think it's saying that the crucible itself isn't hard to make, but the recipes will be somewhat difficult. Start by adding the items from the first step. Once the water's color changes, add the next step items, and stir the crucible a few times if specified. And is screwed up, it doesn't know how to show the thing. I wonder what stirring implies. Do I need to make like a stirrer? I want a big wooden stick to stir my crucible with. Soul gems. I'm not sure what stirring means. Maybe I'll figure it out when the time comes? Yeah. And there's a bunch of thingies. Summoning staff. What's the summoning staff? I want to know about the summoning staff. Powerful tool for any necromancer. It will summon one of the creatures stored inside. Shift-click to shuffle through available summons. Thralls will fight to defend you and will follow you around but won't teleport. You can trap undead into the staff with the ritual of capturing or the enthrall spell. Bonk the summoned creature to return it inside the staff. I think there was also... Yeah, there was like a Reaper Scythe. I wanted to see if that was like a direct way to get... Handy of Grim tool for the enterprising necromancer. When an undead creature is felled by the Reaper Scythe, its body is destroyed and still crystallized. So you can use that as like a direct way to get Death Scythe. Ooh. Deathbringer's Scythe is unable to gather soul shards, but corrupts the entity hit by inflicting undeath. While under this effect, an entity becomes an undead, burning in the sun and becoming immune to hunger and poison, but also unable to eat. That sounds a little impractical, but cool. Anyways, how did we make gunpowder again? I know I'm cycling back to something that happened a long time ago, but there was like a... Yeah, if you put flint in it and you get an alchemy catalyst, whatever that would happen. Yeah, see, that's... But... It's like a whole thing. I don't think I can get that whole thing right now. Guess we might have to go creeper hunting. I'll give that back. Do you have any mana? I guess we can't tell. Okay. Let's get serious. Crucible time. Bonk the summoned creature to return it to the staff. So we need 6 pewters. I do not have 6 pewters. I need to get more radioactive barrels. Is what I need to do. I think we left one over here. Oh, there's one in my inventory. Good old radioactive barrels. They never did me any wrong. Into the smelter. Ow. Alright, I need to switch to lead. That only had 8 ingots? Where have I been getting my molten lead from? Oh, the cannonballs! Those also give you a sizable portion of lead. Anyways, I think I left a radioactive waste barrel around this zone, unless I already picked it back up. Which is very possible. I think I already picked it back up. Okay. Back to the Nether, where we're going to attempt to find some either cannonballs or radioactive waste barrels. Whatever does the trick. I mean, heck, maybe we could find... No, those are the only 2 ways to get lead, never mind. Well, here we go. The Nether. What happened to the area that I burnt down? Oh, here it is. I was wondering if it would, like, reveal anything inside that might be practical. But, doesn't look like it. Ow. Alright. There better be some cannonballs out here. See, I don't know how you're supposed to automate, like, the metallurgy side of things, since they seem to be pretty rare resources that you can't just pick up wherever. Cannonball. If I see any cardboard or whatever, I'll take it as well. Bricks. 1 gold nugget. I wonder if the basic burner can be recycled. I don't know why it would be, actually, on second thought. I don't remember what it's made out of, but I don't remember it being practically hard to get. Ooh, a wooden chair. Don't mind if I do. What if the cuckoo clock is used for something? Oh, you can use it to make another cuckoo clock out of gunpowder? That doesn't... This doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not gonna think about it. Oh, that hurt. Alright, let's try not to get too lost. Oh, wait a second. Can I recycle the TNT? That could be easy gunpowder. I could, like, crush it or something. Bomb. Spiky bomb. Mana storm charge. I'm curious about that now. The mana storm charge. It looked like it costs. Mana blaster. What? High explosive cartridge, nice. I guess you can explode whatever that is into whatever that is. Severing, interesting. Sadly no options to decon it into gunpowder. Gunpowder remains a unfortunately not very simple thing to obtain, I guess. I think we are gonna have to go out and find creepers. I don't like them. I don't like the creepers in this mod pack. They like spread the skulk and it's horrifying. Because if they blow up the area they blow up is infected. Nah. Oh, there's some cannonballs and a radioactive barrel. Nice. What a deal. Take that chair. I wonder how many things I just haven't noticed because this entire dimension is like an I Spy book. I spy with my little eye. A wooden chair, a candle holder, Easter Island statue, a piston. Nah, that's not a piston, that's something else. 1,000 cannonballs and a cuckoo clock. And there's also normally a rhyme scheme, but I don't know how to do rhyme schemes. I'm a talentless individual, alright? Like, I wonder if this smithing table is important for anything. Do I need that to make netherite stuff? Yep. I think I do. I can melt it into 2 ingots of iron. Wow. Maybe I will take it in case I need those 2 ingots of iron. I could use that. What is that red block? I've never seen a red block that looks like that before. Block of ruby. Well, that's interesting. Can I use ruby for? That is literally uncraftable, huh? Not only is it literally uncraftable, you can't do anything with ruby whatsoever. There goes my dreams. Oh, the fire spreads. See, I was kind of hoping that, like, I don't know, it would, like, expose some useful things that are in the mess, but I kind of just see a lot of ash and a lot of floating books, which is a little disappointing. Hey, there's levers out here. Wait, what is that cage? What if I can melt the cage? Cage. You definitely can't melt the cage. Empty blaze burner, though. Right-click a blaze with the empty blaze burner to capture it. Alternatively, blazes can be collected from their spawners directly. Have an ideal heat source for various machines. For aesthetic purposes, empty blaze burners can also be lit using flint and steel. They can be transformed using a soul-infused item. However, without a blaze, they are not suitable for industrial heating. That seems pretty practical, but well, I don't have access to steel, and I'm gonna do, yeah. So, not like I can really do much with that right now, but cool to know. Might as well pick up these tables. That's free wood. Whoops. That spooked me a little bit. I forgot you could push the push block. Creepy. Very creepy. So lonely out here. In the back rooms, in the book dimension. There's nobody out here. Nobody can hear your screams while you eat jam. Liminal jam. I want to explore the nether more, but it's like way too easy to get lost. I'm so serious. Alright. Let's go back to the portal. We got what we came here for. We can also use the portals to like bypass dangerous portions of the back rooms, but I feel like the whole prospect of lining up the portals is dubious at best. I'm not particularly excited for the troubles that would come with that because, I mean, I have to get far enough away for it to matter, because it does use the same, you know, 1 block in the overworld is 7 blocks in the nether. No, 7 blocks in the overworld is 1 block in the nether, but yeah, that's gonna be a mess. Don't need that. Dang, I'm out of iron. That is unfortunate. Hate to be the guy that's out of iron. I should go around and find 8 juke boxes so I can make a diamond backpack. Wait, is that the progression for the backpacks? I would assume it goes gold and diamond. Yeah, it does. Of course it does. When does it not? Yeah, those diamonds are gonna be a pain though. Molten diamond. Is there any other way? Oh, the computer. It gives you 5 diamonds, but I haven't seen one of these. I have a block of iron in here. I'm not worried about iron. Okay, we got our pewter that we need for our crucible. But we need a rune of water, and oh boy. Oh, the cod was necessary. It was necessary to get the cod. Alright then. We need mana powder, which is any powder, huh? We'll use sugar then. And we need, oops, let me just go ahead and pin this really quick. A living rock and a sugarcane and the mana steel ingot. Simple enough. That sugar is actually going to be relevant for the thing. Get the 1 sugarcane really quick. Where's my iron at? Can I throw multiple items at once, or They just kind of sit there. I see. We do need to provide it with more mana for the mechanism. What else do we need? Pop that on there. Now do we throw these on? Yeah. What was the other thing? Got the ingot, the dust, the cod. Ah, another bowl of water. If this breaks everything, I'm gonna be so sad. I can't escape the water's judgment. Bowl. Don't fail me now. Ah! And now if I flip the switch... Is it... Oh. Yeah, it's slowly filling it up. There we go. That is a costly recipe. Oh, good night, dude. Sorry if I was late to saying that, but... Rune of Water is now in our possession. Incredible. Guess it's time to make our crucible. Task completed brick. Apparently I needed a brick. For something. Time in a bottle. Now that's a classic item. It's glass and sulfur. Wait, what? Okay. Well, that's pretty simple. Wait. Is that how you get gunpowder? All this time I've been on about one thing and another with the gunpowder. Is that how you get the gunpowder? Because it's... I need nitrate dust as well. That's the only way to get nitrate dust, unless... I mean, if anything, it's gotta be a step in the right direction. Niter dust? Or might one get niter? From nowhere, apparently. I guess those are like two different options for it. I would like that time in the bottle. Well, and I feel like the way to go about this would be a campfire. Because it says it requires like a heat source. But I could also be wrong about that. So let's check the eclectic tome once again. Oh, I gotta hydrate. Believe me, I've drank so much water today. Like prior to the stream. Been on a water drinking quest. Okay, that's weird, right? What? Huh? That's a ceiling block. Why? You know what? I'm not gonna think about it. Campfire. Crucible. Oh, it has the stirrer built in. That's so awesome. Make like a... Nope, that's not how that works. What about... Okay, cool. I screwed it all up. So over. I feel like that is the appropriate thing to do here. And I'm gonna have to make another water source. Oh, I have a. Yeah, let's make an infinite water source over there. I feel like that's more appropriate. Can I just sponge that and remember? Yeah, you can do that. That's nice. That's nice and convenient. Let's set it up right here. I mean, I guess there's an infinite water source right over there, but disregarding that. Some random slabs going. Put it like so. Alright, water's in there. Now, sulfur dust, I believe it was, right? Let's pin this recipe. We need enchanted ash. Let's take a couple bones. I don't know if I'm gonna need like a ton of these or what, but take some bones and toss them. Ah, I haven't started the mechanism up all day. Well, engage clutch, engage crank, disengage clutch, and the machine begins anew. Burn these bones really quick. And then what's next? It was the ash and charcoal. And I have one piece of charcoal left, so we're using that. And let's see, according to this recipe, it's like a single step, so... Oh, but it says the water had to boil first. It's entirely possible that... That looks boiling to me. I would consider that to be boiling, so... Do we have to put them in the correct order, or... I'm not sure if it's important or not, but I'm gonna toss them in. Oops. And then, what do I do? Do I stir it now? Did I stir it up already? Why is it green now? What happened? Did I screw it up? Is it that easy to screw it up? Oh dear. Maybe I screwed it up because I mixed it. Maybe you're not supposed to mix that thing. Well, I suppose we'll try again. These and one of these. In the meantime, I'll read the book. Oh! Oh, that worked first try. Well, not first try, because I screwed it up the first try. I'm assuming there's some sort of item in there that tells you how to do that, but... Time in a bottle. Look at that. That's a fun little item, because... I think you have to keep it in your inventory. I think if I put it in here... Yeah, time, my bottle of time simply stops, so... The cost of the time in the bottle is... Oh yeah, I gotta beat my previous best. Gotta work on the typing test skills. But it should just slowly fill up with time, and I can spend that time to speed up certain processes. Anything from a furnace smelting, I can make it go faster, or another thing that would happen. There's a specific thing. I'm sure. Can't think of a good example. You know, machines and the sort. Blue magic. So we can get lapis from something. Oh, that's the stir step, I see. So you put in your sulfur dust, then you put in blue dye, stir it twice. Oh, and the step thing means you, like, wait for it. I kinda get it now. Gives you 5 lapis, what could we do with that? Lapidary dynamo. Haunt it into prismarine. Big things happening in Lapis world. What? Oh yeah, you can like make your armor blue with the trim system. Oh, that's kind of cool. They have support for the cardboard armor under the trims. Insightful crystal configurator. Blue Portuguese pavement. Oh, there's storage drawers. Ring of magnetizing? Seismic reader. Tinker's chest. I don't even know what that is. Doesn't seem terribly important. Well, I guess it's necessary if you want to enchant things. Oh. You can, do whatever this is. That seems like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Soulfire wand. You can turn bricks into nether bricks by firing the wand at bricks that are on the floor in item form. And why do I want nether bricks? I don't know. How do we make the wand? What is this? Polished wood planks and pewter inlay. Well, that's simple enough. How about these polished planks? Yeah, that's pretty simple. The amount of plank progression is not what I expected. But we carry on. So I'm just readjusting my posture here. Now, what's up with the arcane gold ingots in here? No, that's just another thing you make. I'm guessing that's how you get the gold inlay. Oof. This is getting messy. Maybe I should start on the engineering side of things. Or fluorescent tubes, wow. That requires an induction smelter. Oh dear. This is getting complicated. Oh no. Aluminum? What did we get aluminum from? Oh, you can melt down coolers and recycling bins. This is distressing. I don't have either of these two things. We're gonna have to do an exploration thing, for sure. We're getting into the deep end now. I think, yeah, we're just gonna have to do hard exploration, I think, to carry forward. I'm gonna have to make some more jars. What do we have in terms of simple automation? Like, could I make a jam automation station? Is that within the realms of possibility? Hmm. Okay. Right. Aluminum. Yeah. I'm lacking in the aluminum department for sure. Is there anything in here? Nah, television. What does television give you? Silver. Interesting. And I think the fridge is just like a ton of iron. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah. Big amount of iron. What was the other thing in this? The iron mechanical component. Uh-huh. That's the same thing, isn't it? I think we have... Do we have the... What would it be? So how we picked up like one of these workbenches or something. Oh, I have a red cooler. That has aluminum in it. Engineer's circuit table. Wrong workbench. We do need the workbench, yeah. Engineer's crafting table. That's just treated wood. Okay, that's pretty simple to make. We could make the garden cloche. Is that how it's pronounced? Cloche. I want to say cloche. Should I look this up instead of asking blindly? I'm looking it up. I need to know. Okay, it is cloche. Cloche confirmed. We've got the red cooler now. Aluminum. What was our needs in terms of aluminum? Because we needed it for the Soulfire wand, right? What part did we need aluminum for? Was it the workbench? No, I'm just going insane now. What did I need aluminum for? Fluorescent tube? Oh wait, it was the induction smelter requires redstone flux coils, which require aluminum wire. So, oh, that's pretty cheap. We need to make these casts though. So, yeah, we are getting into a nitty-gritty portion of the game. But let's go ahead and shove this in the smeltery for now. And let me think. The wire. I'm assuming the sand casts are like one-time use casts. Probably want to make a gold cast of it. I know there's like a storage system for this, and I would like to use that because I'm gonna assume we're gonna make a lot of storage, or we're gonna make a lot of casts. There is some gold in there, so not a big deal. We will use a bit of iron. The copper wire, I think, is the easiest for us to make because get a copper sheet from the presser. Yeah. Is that one copper or two copper? Just one. So, toss you in here. Give me that. Then we can go over to the corner here. Toss that in there. Get our copper wire. Smack that down there. And we need to do more with our seared stuff. I think I need to do another batch of grout, and because let's be for real, it's not big enough. The smeltery must grow. It must grow. So that's game plan. I feel like I should make like a book and quill and like write down notes or something. Or is that too much? Okay, I don't think I have access to feathers or ink sacs. So maybe I won't be making a book and quill. Maybe there's a summoning for a squid. I think there's one for a chicken at least. Summoning a chicken. I don't see a summoning a squid option, sadly. Summoning a blaze is going to be pretty big, but wow, that is an expensive recipe. I know the heavy engineering block requires a lot of resources to get. Dang, I have a lot of armor for just iron. I guess the warlock's hat is like a diamond helmet equivalent. Yeah. Just doesn't have the toughness as magic power. It's weird. What am I gonna do to like take notes? I wish there was like an in-game item I could just make note-taking tools. Let me just get my magic ink really quick. That's so much worse. I assume this is for something else because I see the research notes next to it, and I think that's like part of the Minecraft thing. The mod. Then so what should be priority here? Should I focus on getting the smeltery bigger so that I can get my casting done more effectively, or should I be more focused on like the food automation? That is something I want to do. Likewise, I need to get my cobblestone generation automated so I'm not just sitting here throwing moyais in there every time I need it. And I wonder if that warrants setting up a dedicated crusher just for cobblestone. Ah, I wish I had more space to work with. Let's get cobblestone going because we need grout. Food automation. So I think I know what I want to do for that. Can I make a piston? That seems silly, but because I think, yeah, it's pretty simple. I think I can set up like a redstone loop to automatically harvest the sugarcane, and then set up a crafter for that to... hang on, maybe I could automate the sugarcane in a garden cloche. Only thing is I need to put it into a mill of some sort to get the sugar out of it. And then just have them all go into the pot. And then at the end I just go to my pot with my like stack of empty bottles and then I can fill it with jam. And that would be the food automation system I'll be using. Oh, my gym. I just threw away all my gym. No. Ah. I'm immensely upset about that. All the more reason to get food automated because I'm jamless. Okay. Yeah, now it's getting clogged with the grinder. I'll make a new flint and flint. What else is it grinding? Oh, more cobblestone. We need to wash some sand in order to get some more clay. We need to cook some sand to get more glass. Not just for the bottles, but because it'll be more important later when I'm making the garden cloche. No, I want to make 2 of these, probably. I don't know if these require, like, a power source or what. But I know that they're like a compact, auto-growing thing. You put in fertilizer, I think it consumes the said fertilizer. Yeah, let me just... Wait, this is for the grout. Oh yeah, I wanted to just get the grout started. Gotta get grout sooner or later. Grout time. Time for grout. Toss all that there. I'm screwing this up big time. Oh, I am screwing it up big time. If you put in... Ah, but that would take forever. Ah, now I'm contemplating. Because if we put it in the smelter itself, it gives us 2 bricks worth rather than the 1. So then... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, 1 block is... Got it. Checks out there then. But then do we want to, like... platform out like this, and then that's like every single block has to manually be seared paver. Can I craft? Okay, I can craft those into bricks. We're getting somewhere, kind of. It's just a lot. Basin, seared casting basin. Yeah, we'll make one more of those. We're also gonna need another drain. Yep. I'm just gonna stash a few of these in here for now. That just burns through all our fuel in an instant. In the meantime, aluminum. We're gonna need some aluminum wire for sure. Oh, I also need a ingot cast. I wonder if a brick works. I think it does. I'm gonna use a brick. Gotta switch that back to gold. Okay, yeah, that's like all my capacity in there. So the ingot cast is necessary because we're gonna make these garden cloche sheets. That's simple enough to make. That's just that, but it's cheaper if we get the engineer's workbench. Get the engineer's workbench, we need the engineer's crafting table, and to get the engineer's crafting table we just need a bunch of treated wood slabs and craft like that. Let's go ahead and treat some more wood in that case. Oof. My chest, my backpack is getting full of all sorts of nonsense here. What can I do? Treated wood planks, that's what we need. Do you have any regular wood planks? We got mangrove planks. Ah. Really? Doing me dirty like that, huh? Treated wood planks. Then... Ah. The engineer's workshop. So we don't have anything that we need yet. Get those sticks. Slabs, what? Oh, no they don't. It's totally misreading. Need a regular crafting table. Should be able to make that. And to make this, we need treated. There we go again. Sticks. I forget if it was the fence or the gate. One of the two. And we have this nonsense that we're gonna keep around that we're never gonna use. But I put it on the wrong side. For shame. Put it right there. Boom. New thing going on. All new thing. In the meantime, let me go ahead and... I hope this is reasonably fast. This is not reasonably fast. But that needs to be started on. If I'm ever going to be done with that project. Yeah, that's a bit slow. That's a bit slow indeed. Anyways, we got the workbench. The next important step is the blueprint, which requires a blue dye and an aluminum ingot. I think that's the only aluminum ingot we need. Go ahead and pop that off there. Right, I gotta wait for it to pour. I shouldn't have done that. I feel like we're never gonna need these. I don't know what to do with them. so I'm just gonna stick them there. Aluminum. Yeah, we do not have as much aluminum as I would like to have, truly. But we need that. Store that away. Then, what else do we need? 3 blue dye. Do I happen to have any blue flowers? Where's the bag that has the flowers in it? Where's the flower bag? There it is, right at the top. Oh, we do. Sweet. That's lucky. Now, just trying to remember if you get like more from crushing the petals by any chance. Nah. There's no bonus or anything like that. Well, worth a look. There's our dye. What else? Is that all we need? Copper. Copper. We totally devoid of copper. There's a copper wire. That's not enough copper. I can't believe we burned out that fast. Thought there was more in there. Thought there was more juice. There we go. 1 copper ingot. There's a block of copper. We're gonna need that eventually, I'm sure. But I think that's everything we need to craft the blueprint. Okay, now we got that out of the way. I think what we do is this blueprint, I believe, gives you the ability to make the light bulb and the iron mechanical component in the handy dandy engineer's workshop. So now we need paper, glass, and copper ingot. Good thing I brought that block of copper. And we want to make 2 of these because you know, I'm using it for both the bamboo, the sugarcane and the berries, hopefully. I'm not sure how fast it's going to be, so hopefully I'm not... Oh, wait a second. Okay, so... I need a keg if I want to get dirt. I didn't think about this earlier because I was like, oh yeah, just need... But... Yeah, dirt's the only option for these things, and... I forgot about the fact that I'm not using dirt. Hang on, the sugarcane... I wonder... Okay, the sugarcane uses sand, so... That's pretty easy. Now the keg I'm a bit lost on because... it requires glue. And I don't think I have the capabilities of getting glue right now. Latex. Arboreal extractor. Let's see where it is on the quest book, because I'm sure it's down here somewhere. Glue. Cured glue. Igneous extruder can be used to generate a lot of different items. The machine... Might be time to go down this path. Oh, vandalism. Throwing bricks at the ceiling lamps might yield some important components for the upcoming Industrial Revolution. I had no clue. Give me my bricks. It's time to throw them at ceiling lights. Oh, I just realized it's probably going to shut down the lights, which means I need to do it somewhere that I don't care about lights being at. That sentence made sense, right? Let's go over here. Cool. I was under the impression that I was going to have to make these fluorescent tubes myself. Which would have been mildly annoying. I missed my brick throw. That's so sad. We got a couple of them, but I think we need more. But that's cool, we did that. And also restore the damage you brought to the bathrooms by right-clicking floor tiles with carpet, right-clicking stripped wallpaper, right-clicking brick ceiling lamps with fluorescent tubes. Right-clicking timber frames with wallpaper will create fake wallpaper. like the aesthetic of the concrete tiles, you can also turn the concrete tiles into full blocks by right-clicking them with a piece of concrete. This will also prevent the tiles from growing their carpet back. Oh, this may sound like an insane idea, but turning the lights back on might not be so bad. Eerie. This is pretty simple, just 4 iron ingots, but we need to do all of that nonsense with the other thing, and that's going to require us to set up another one of these hands. So, yeah. Dang it, I wish I hadn't broken all my jam. Let me go make some bottles. What's the alternative recipe here? I gotta tell me. Okay. But our bottle is filling up with time, so that's fun. Alright, what is next? Light engineering block. Right. I have all those ingredients. I just need to upgrade my system over here. Deployer, wooden hand, all that. I have... Oh, I don't have any living wood. Don't have more treated wood. Let me go ahead and keep it simple and do that really quick. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn it on. Do I have a cog in here? Don't. That's okay. We'll get a cog. I have ash alloy, so... Got that handled somewhat. Ooh. I'm feeling a little whelmed. Not overwhelmed, but a little whelmed. Man, they're so messy with that blueprint. It's always just flung over the corner. It's gonna get folds and creases. But, let me think. The automation aspect is getting, I guess, kind of serious, it feels like. Because I got a lot of things going on. It is interesting how I'm using so many different mods for this, you know. We've got the magic mod that I've never heard of before. We've got create automation, Tinker's smeltery, Tinker's construct, I should say. And then we got the immersive engineering side and Botania, which is such a weird mix of things, all in this interesting environment, to say the least. But let me collect my living wood. My axe is gonna break in a second here. New axe time. Got plenty of cobblestone with all the moyai grinding we've been doing. I think what happens in mod packs, I tend to get overwhelmed when there's like so many steps to make a thing, but I'm not gonna let that get to me. I'm gonna make the thing. And the first thing I need to do to make this thing is make this wooden hand. I also need a cogwheel. I have this large cogwheel, but it's not good enough. I deserve better. So, let's see. I did have some shafts set aside, but that, this, there's more cobblestone in here. Yeah. How much stress do these have? 512. We're getting to the upper limit of the current capabilities, I think. Man, how do I get it to face down? There we go. There we go. Alright, time to get real. Got the frame. Now I just need to put in electronic component, copper tube. Where are my copper tubes? Are they in here? I think I got some in here. No, I don't. Crap. To the excess resource storage. What? Am I copper tubeless? Did I melt them all? Oh no. Don't tell me I melted all the copper tubes. I could have sworn I hadn't melted them yet. Oh, they are in here. I just missed them. Whoops. Was it... Copper tube is step 2, the others are 1 and 3 respectively. So it should be as simple as... Just gonna make 1. Step 1. The fluorescent tube is... Step 3. Then hopefully... Hey! Look at that. Light engineering block. That wasn't so bad. My quest book. I like having my quest book in the hotbar. Skulk scrubber. Cleaning simulator. Ooh. In order for the skulk scrubber to function, it must be placed above a block of skulk. When you have done this correctly, it can be right-clicked in order to activate the machine. Upon activation, it will start absorbing the skulk, leaving a strange but safe porous stone behind. It should be noticed that nothing can be placed directly on the skulk, not even the skulk scrubber. In order to get in the right position, you need to click it on the side of a non-skulk block. This is where things get a little complicated, because I need the redstone wire coil, and that requires aluminum wire. That's a little annoying, but it does seem like a big, important step. The igneous extruder can be used to generate a lot of different items. The machine must always be next to lava. Other adjacent blocks will decide the output. Most noteworthy for now resources are cobblestone, lava and water, glue, lava and stripped wallpaper. These recipes can also be found on JI. Oh, and we need the drill head. Okay, that's pretty simple. I'm pleased about that. Whoa, what? Viridium? Wait. I'm a little confused. Does Thermal Series have a book that I can read to better understand this? Okay. Just trying to do a quick scan. Book. Guide. No. Nope. I'm not seeing what I want to see. Resident Ender Bucket. Red print. I'll just double check in here, see if there's a thermal. So, it's based on what you place next to it? I wonder if that consumes the lava, or is there like an input-output side? Looks like you can get free carpet dust from it though. Alright then, let's make a drill head. It's funny, I've been planning on making a drill head for a long while, but not for the purposes we're making it for now. I was like, I'm gonna use it to automate my cobblestone, and then it ended up being kind of irrelevant for that purpose. Oh, I put creams. I'm still working on... Is that GLaDOS? This is a potato. Sorry, that's a bit of a distraction. Let's get that off screen. I'm lacking in iron though. Let me go burn my fridges that I keep in my backpack. I really want to upgrade my my smeltery though. That is something I am excited to do. Alright, give me my iron please. And hopefully we can get glue, and I need glue for the keg, which is used to make dirt. That's right. I'm making dirt. That's a weird thing to get hung up on, but we're following the progression, so not too bad. That drill head. Any drill heads in the chat? What does that mean? Okay, so wait, the lava's up there. I almost unleashed the lava. Let's put down smooth stone because it looks prettier. But realistically what we're going to be doing is putting the igneous extruder right there. And I love these lanterns, but they're kind of getting in the way now. But let's pop this down and make sure it works in a sense that I can build it. It has a UI. Ah, a little information thing. Generates various types of stone, requires adjacent lava source and cooling. The block beneath may also affect the output. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. I wonder if this is going to require some sort of fuel source. But see, now I'm worried that there's some chance source of lava and cooling. The block underneath may affect the product. Oh. Is that it? Current status enabled. What? Do I have to put the lava on the other side? Hate to disembowel our good old lava cobblestone generator, but I'm a bit confused by this. What? Endless cobblestone and the endless lava. The alloy clin can't be automated, but there is another way to make infinite lava using buckets filled with cobblestone. Yeah, we actually did look at that, and I decided, yeah, I don't like it. Well, what was the way of making lava that I preferred? Oh yeah, because the alloy kiln, you can just use 5 cobblestone in the alloy kiln, but it doesn't work. That makes any sense. Okay, time to defile this. Let's see if I can put it like that. How does it work? Does it have to be on the side? Like I'm going crazy. Do I need to... What do I do? How do I get this to work properly? It was wallpaper, right? Dang it, you lanterns are getting in the way. None of these are working. What about if I put it in the water? It's supposed to be able to make cobblestone. I think this is how you're intended to make a cobblestone, but that's working. That's actually pretty efficient. But what's the deal with the... And don't worry, when the time comes, I do plan to remake the cobblestone generator to uphold my commitment and goal of doing a stack of cobblestone when it is necessary. But I'm gonna have to defile this right now just to get it working, because I want glue. So what? Am I following the recipe wrong? Oh, stripped wallpaper. No wonder. I was having such a hard time with it. Okay, let's put this back together. Because we don't need to destroy the cobblestone generator. I don't think. Just gonna... I don't know why I'm doing it like that, but whatever. Sure. There we go. I'm wondering if that's gonna stay stripped or if I'm gonna have to like babysit it. Yeah. It'd be fine, right? Glue. I got all the glue I could ever use. I don't even need this much glue. But I have it. Can I make a keg now? We just have everything I need? Awesome. We got a keg. Isn't that amazing? I'm putting it right here. How am I always not close enough to an infinite water source? It's getting a little bit frustrating. You're one sock short? Who do you think took the last sock? Oh. What did I need to use the keg for again? Dirt. I need dirt. How do we get dirt? We use carpet and sugar. It needs to be warm. Wait, how do I make it warm? Oh, this is stressful. How do I make it warm? Oh no. Do I need to put it on the campfire? What if I put it over the lava? Would it get too warm? Would it burn? That's warm. And then it was paper. Was it paper? Dirt. No, it's carpet. I need a carpet knife. Oh, I can make a iron carpet knife. Like the prophecy foretold. Is it still warm? Okay, good. That's what we need. Cut up our carpet, throw this away. And then we need a bit of sugar. So go harvest some sugar cane real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna put these here, because I don't know what else to do with it right now. I don't need that. Slice. Pick my sugar cane. You know what, let me get some berries too. Put what I don't use right now into the cooking pot so I can make more liminal jam. I'm sure it makes sense in some way that makes sense, but I don't know what that way is right now. It's bubbling. I think I need to do another set because... Oh no. How long does it take? 8 minutes? Wait. It takes 8 minutes? Okay, this is where the time in the bottle comes in handy. How much does that cost? Okay, now it should take 30 seconds. I could even use a little more. 45 minutes? 37 minutes? Okay, I'm spending my time too unwisely. But that'll speed things up. You want me to ferment my carpet and my sugar for 8 minutes? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Being goofy. Add that sugar to that. Drink my jam. But yeah, we got dirt. We got dirt. Big step forward. We got dirt. Okay, I'm just sticking these in here now. Remind me not to forget that those are all in there. I'm gonna put this like that. That's good enough. Ah. What am I doing? Think. I have a piece of wallpaper, but why? We're making garden cloche. Garden cloche. Do I have enough treated planks? I think I need more treated planks. I have enough treated planks. Huh. Iron sheets then. Iron sheets. That's pretty simple. Do I have enough iron? Might need to go get some more iron. Not a big deal. I think I have enough in the furnace to pour out another block. In fact, 2 blocks might be necessary. These will need 4 iron ingots worth. Oops. Oh. Am I out of copper? That's too bad. Molten copper. I feel like I should like pin all these recipes because I'm gonna keep wondering what can I melt to make copper. Oh, I can melt a fluid tank, but it only gives 1 ingot. That gives 6 nuggets. Is that how much you get from crushing it? I guess so. I feel like I haven't really looked at this before. I'm sorry, melting a drown gives you a nugget of copper for 2 hearts? That's kind of weird. copper pot, but I wouldn't do that to my copper pot. Spyglass, block of copper, copper can, copper coin. A lot of copper things, huh? Yeah. Oh crap! It's on fire! No! My beautiful keg, don't you burn. That was dangerous, it almost fell in. Just gonna put it here for now. This is full of glue that we're never gonna use. But oh well. Need to melt down the copper. Oh, right, I put it in there and I immediately forgot because I was like, oh, copper. Alright, that part's done. Now for this part. Does this keep inventory? Yeah, it does. That's nice. I'm happy about that. Oh, that gives you a batch of 3 per. Guess I don't need all that. And then, wow. I can't believe we've done it. 2 garden cloche. Now, where's our dirt at? It's probably in the other backpack, right? Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do the resource IO for this. I didn't think that far ahead. But let's see if we can set them up to produce our wonderful berries and sugarcane. Goes there. We got a water bucket in them. Dang it, I need to set up another infinite water source again. Why does this keep happening? Can I... Does this become an infinite water source? Okay. Ah! Why does this always happen to me? How do I put the water in? I'd have to put dirt in first. Oh, what? Hang on. Okay, dirt for one, sand for the other. Sugarcane. Sweet berries. Then do we... Okay, well... Clearly I know nothing about being an engineer. I think these do require a power source, and I'm also not sure how to get the water in. Shockingly. Maybe the water needs to be piped in? It's just not letting me use the bucket. And I don't know how to power them. This is really tragic. Hang on. Immersive. Engineer's manual. I have that right. Oops. Tools. Powers, wire, generators. Machine, garden cloche. Device designed to hasten the growth of plants. It allows even the agriculturally challenged engineer to grow plants and harvest their yield. The device accepts power, fluid, and items through its respective ports. Water and power are always required. Then you may add fertilizer to the slot in the left to increase growth speed. Soil and seeds are placed in the middle. Each seed requires the correct soil to grow on, with dirt being automatically tilled into farmland. Produced items are stored in the slots on the right and will be automatically output through the hatch at the front of the glass dome. Do we need... Wait. Hatch at the front of the glass dome. I assume that's that right there. Store in the slots. Yeah. Accepts power, fluid, and items through its respective ports. Water and power always required. You may add fertilizer. Which port's the water port and which port's the power port, and how do I generate power in this mod? Oh no. Fluid transport, fluid pipes. It's iron plates, is this true? That's not too complicated. Fluid pipe. That's iron sheets. That's it, that's the right iron, yeah. Quite essential in the engineering business. Fluid pipes and fluid pumps do exactly what they do on their own. Fluid pipes are quite slow at transferring fluids, but if a pump is used, they move faster. Oh, that's the pump, and I assume that has a power requirement similar to the other thing. Power wires, generators, basic wiring. The energy net of immersive engineering has 4 important blocks. Connectors, LV wire coil. That's pretty simple. Connect 2 blocks, simply click the first one with a wire coil. Then use the same coil on the second block. The total transfer rate between the 2 points depends on the weakest type of wire between them. The restrictions apply based on blocks. Connectors and relays will only take wires of the same type that is already connected. Transformers will only take 2 wires of a different type. And wires can only connect to blocks that match the voltage. Okay. Why does this engineering have to be so immersive? We need a generator. Transferring power is quite helpful provided you have power. Generate flux. Use the kinetic forces of windmills and water wheels. Actually, I don't think I can. I don't think wind is a thing in this. Unless, can I make this? I mean, it's not telling me I can't, but I'm also not convinced it will do anything. To be completely honest. Power is based on the water flowing around it, so for optimal results you'll want to direct the water in a semicircle from the top down one side and along the bottom. 3 water wheels can be placed against each other. What about the water wheel? Water wheel segment. I don't know if these will work. What the thermoelectric generator? It requires constant plates. I think I have to give up on my food automation. I thought it would be simple. And it's not really chopping up. Maybe I'm missing something obvious. Yeah, I think I could get a phytogenic insulator. Maybe that's what I need. I don't know about this. Just need to atomically reconstruct my black quartz into a void crystal, then use an empowerer with 20,000 CF tar, which is obtained by using a pyrolyzer with bitumen, producing greasy oil as a byproduct. Oh, I just need to do fracking. How much does fracking cost? Well, fracking is surprisingly cheap. Bottom of a machine frame, top of a machine frame. Okay, so we can't do fracking. That'll be 8 engineering blocks, please. These are light engineering blocks. That's not too bad. Except we don't have the methods to get electron tubes yet, because I don't know how you get polished rose quartz. metallurgic infuser or a crystallizer. Redstone acid. Well then. This has been disastrous. Maybe, maybe there's a way to do it with create. There are... I forget what it's called. It's like... mechanical harvester. And this might be the trick to it. Mechanical harvesters are moved as part of a contraption. Harvest and reset any mature crops on their way. Inventories attached to the contraptions will pick up their drops automatically. I would, Now I guess from there you just need like a depot and to filter it to the cooking pot. This might be way simpler than what I've been trying to do. I'm just hoping that that applies to things such as the sugarcane and the sweet berry bush. I'm also not sure how much force it would require, as, you know, our boiler is one engine strong. Maybe I should increase the size of the boiler, but... That would be a good point of impact for the... Now I'm kind of curious, can I take like a cog and put it on here? Oops. I saw something. Oh, that is interesting. I'd have to use like a gearbox or something to change direction of it. This would also be on the wrong side of that, so it's best to ignore that for now. But, could build a little farmland area that consists of both the sand and, well, not sand, but would be using snad. So we love our snad. Let me pin that recipe, I forget how to make it already. It's not gonna let me. I mean, that's pretty simple though. You press the sand into snad. Creepy. Where's my sword at? Oh, there it is. Ooh, it is getting a bit late. Ellie, do you think it's about time to end the stream for the night? Because we're at 2 hours 30 minutes. Admittedly, I did spend like the first 15 minutes doing absolutely nothing, but I think it probably might be time to call it. Look at all that molten lead. Or is that the seared stone? Oh, that's the molten lead. Delicious. It really does upset me how the blueprint does this thing. It's always done this on every version. I don't like that. It's not a bug, I don't think. Like, they intended for it to do it that way, and it's just so weird. Harvesters, snad, dirt. I'm gonna have to look it up. create harvester. Because I'm not too sure if it works on those other types of crops. I'm looking up important things right now. Ah. Hmm. Okay. I got an idea of what I need to do then. I think it'll work perfectly then. The create system, that is. I'm just not sure what the stress impact is going to be. Is it perhaps time to increase the boiler's capacity? Steam engine. I just worry that by making the boiler larger, I therefore need to give it more of a heat source, which is a bit frustrating. Oops. Skip ahead. Blaze burners. Seems like blaze burners are the end game. What does it say in the first chapter? When you automate as many tasks as possible. After chapter 2, automation is almost a must if you want to be able to progress efficiently. Taking the time to automate a task by making extra dedicated machines is almost always worth it compared to doing everything by hand. It's technically possible to do everything manually, but it's far from ideal and will take a very long time. Like, we need to automate the cobblestone generation, which is gonna suck, but... Campfires do not have enough heat to power the engine. That's too bad. Yeah. Seems like we might need to provide it with more heat. Blast furnace. Dang, 60 seconds for that. This is all seeming a bit more possible though. Mana glass. I understand the progression a bit more, I think. But I think it's time to call the stream for tonight. I want to get into the habit of streaming for 20 hours. Ah. Good night, chat.